situation here under control. Yes. Apparently our voice mod app decided to just turn itself off or something right before the stream. So we have done fixed that. Cool beans. Let's see where we're at here. I'm gonna give me old shelf a listen. No? I guess that won't work. Well, anyways, the goal of this evening is to be opening some Final Fantasy TCG and a little bit of Magic the Gathering. So let's clean up shop here a little, make sure everything is hunky-dory. All right, I'd like to live chat. I'd like to see that over there. Let's do that. So make sure everything is hunky-dory. Okay, it sounds like it's coming in all right. We turned up my gain on the microphone a little. Hopefully that should help. Huh, it says the audio stream's current bitrate is 0. It's lower than the recommended. Open the widget. Doesn't show me anything on there. Whatever, forget about it. We're just hanging out on a Friday, opening some stuff. Alright, the OBS is there. Thank you, Nadashika. Welcome in. We're just kind of figuring out our station here. Getting everything going. Alright, the OBS is there. Can we knock that down? Not very much. Okay, we'll leave that there. Bing bong. And we are going to get some music going to just All right, how about now? Is that a little bit better? Maybe hearing me a little bit better? Music but no voice. Okay. Got that. Understood. Okay, how about now? Is the voice too loud? Voice should be on there. Like, cause I put in a hard setting to capture the HyperX here specifically. Now it's good. Alright, cool. And hopefully it's not like overpowering each other. Guess I can go to like another one of my songs here. Oh yeah, oh my god, squirrels. Alright, before you were silent, now you're good. Okay. Well yeah, it's, I don't know, the Steel Series here. I probably shouldn't have pressed that button. Let's see if that broke it. Looks like it's okay. Like chilling. Can we get a reply in chat? Got music and voice. Music could be up a little bit. Interesting. Okay, see that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Cool. Thank you, everyone. We just are making sure everything is organized and sounds good, looks good. So, here we go. Here we have it. What are y'all doing for your Friday? Are y'all ordering out some pizza? Are you playing the new Battlefield 6 beta? I tried playing earlier. I downloaded, tried logging in, and it gave me a QR code. And once I scanned the QR code, it brought me to a 404 error page. So, no login for me. I did recently have a quote-unquote hack on an EA account of mine, but it didn't look like a genuine email, so I didn't give it any credit. That may or may not have something to do with it. I don't know. Anywho's, so yeah. The plan this evening is to open some Final Fantasy TCG. So today, August 8th, Gunslinger in the Abyss, the latest expansion pack or, set, whatever you want to call it, for Final Fantasy TCG dropped, and GameStop had a box cracked open. So figured since I was there getting some top loaders already, some Ultra Pro, that I'd scoop some of these up. And believe it or not, I actually have a box of decks here. Final Fantasy TCG decks. Let's see here. We got, I think, 3 decks, but 2 for sure. Yep, so we got Fire, and I don't think this was Wind Element. I forget what the purple color one was. But yeah, we got Red 13 in this deck here. Alright. Chocobo These Nuts is up. Sounds good, looks good. Okay, cool. Oh my god. What the chuck? Chocobo These Nuts. Yeah. Well, we will bust out those decks later. Kind of curious. Like, what should we start with? Should we alternate? Should we like do one FF TCG, one MTG, FF TCG, MTG, blah blah blah? Or should we just do them all at once? Maybe just all at once. It'd probably be easier for like shorts and recording purposes. Chocobo These Nuts. Quack. Oh yeah. Shout out to the homie DJ Longhair, who was getting turned up one night with the AI and came up with some silly Chocobo tracks. This was one I did on my side. Yeah, good times. So, should we just go ahead and get into a pack opening already? Oh yeah, and then we gotta decide what game we're gonna play, what Final Fantasy game we're gonna play. I should pull up like a notepad thing so everybody can keep their focus a little bit. Let's see here, notepad. And we will add a window. Nice. Okay, so we got format, font. Let's make it super big. And we'll do bold, just so people can see it. Alright, so Final Fantasy titles. So we got 7 on Steam. We got FF9 on PC. I think that's about all I have for the PC Final Fantasy streaming capabilities right now. Like, on deck, I do have a capture card, so I could like get that going on for some OG hardware down the road. We got a PS2 and everything, but for now, I think. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14. I knew I was forgetting one. And 11, I'm not subbed on yet, so I know there's kind of a popularity and resurgence in Final Fantasy 11 going on, and I would love to jump back into that, but not really in the budget right now. Unless somebody wants to, you know, bedazzle me and donate, I would appreciate the heck out of that. I would sub up for a month and jam some FF11 for Friday Fantasy. But for now, this is our options. I'm kind of leaning toward 14 just because it should be easy, ready to go. The FF 7 and 9 compatibility with the screen and sizing, everything is a little wonky. So my vote is for 14. Quay. Okay, without further ado, I guess let's just go ahead and get into it. Thank you, Nadashiko, for blessing these packs. Heck yeah, we could always use that. Okay. Let's turn on the jam since we might clip this later. Just a skosh. Okay, cool. Alright. What up, y'all? I am Alex, the TCG dude, and today we are opening Final Fantasy TCG. That's right. Gunslinger in the Abyss just dropped, and you know your boy had to pick up some packs. So, let's see if GameStop blessed us with some sweet pulls. And curious if they're gonna have me saying, "Give me a sleeve," but we'll find out. All right. Oh, be gentle, TCG dude. There's something shiny in there. Yeah, these packs were notoriously tough. And these are the Japanese hangers. You'll notice that it's got the punch out right on the top. The wall hanger. Staff. Oh my gosh. Anybody that has seen me open packs before knows I am normally not this rough. But you'll have to forgive me. Okay. I don't think we can really zoom in, so I'm just going to have to bring it in a little close. Get a little personnel. Alright, so we got Elwyn from 16. Titov from 7. Whoa. Pictologica Mobius. We got Cloud, the man himself, from 7. Beautiful. So he is a wind element. He's a warrior. When Cloud enters the field or attacks, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a wind card, add it to your hand. That's what's up. So he plays like a dark confidant, but you're not losing life. Choose a forward of cost 5 or more. Break it. Wow, it's pretty sick. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, so we're following that up with a Garnet. Pictologica 9. Old Snapper. Oh, you know what we didn't do is we did not grab sleeves. Let's see if I can reach it. There it is. Penny sleeves, baby. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get that sucker open. Get it ready. Ready to rock. Cool. Old Snapper from 7. Proprietor of the Happy Turtle. Shout out to my homie Superfast out there. I might send him that in his celebration package. Boys over there trying to hit 1,000 subs. Alright, we got Knight. And what do we got? What fancy pizzazz do we got? We got Vaughn. Interesting. Alright. I think it's just a regular Vaughn with the foil action, but you never know. We're going to go ahead and give it a sleeve. Well, we got something behind it, some juice behind it. How would you pronounce that? Physalis? Physalis? We got Ignis from 15. And Menfina from 16. And the last card is Odin from 9. Interesting. It's a summon card. Alright. So yeah, you got different card types. You got the summon, you got the forwards, you got the backups that you can have. I believe you can have multiple. No. Yeah, some of these backups that have this symbol you can have multiples of. on the battlefield. All right, cool. I guess we'll get into pack number 2 of Gunslinger in the Abyss. We can pull up the pricing and everything after, but we're not going to do that exactly right now. I know that Lightning Limit Break is the top pull. Now, I think it's followed by Jill. We got a Clive. Gilgamesh in his almost Funko Pop looking art. I love it. He's a backup. Got a Samurai backup. One of those multiples. We got Summoner. An 11 backup. I love it with the full art there. Let's go. Alright. Nofika. Lanista. We got Sky Samurai. We got Onion Knight. Interesting how they put FFTS on both spots there. I guess it's to differentiate from older Onion Knights. That makes sense. Ooh, now Doll. Final Fantasy 14 backup. Yeah, I think that deserves it right there, buddy. Alright, let's do that. Oh! It's probably foil, it's the money. But dang, bro. Speaking of Clive, speak of the Clive. Oh. Yes. We'll have to double check that here in a minute. Let's get those shinies there just like that. Alright. Let's finish this pack out. Limlead from 14. We got Ignis from 15. And Shantoto, Limit Break from the 11. I like that art. That's pretty sick. Shout out to the homie Benson, MTG Benson out there playing Horizon 11 like an all-star. I made a character and started playing with him one day, and then I leveled up a couple times and then died, and I de-leveled. And I was like, oh gosh, yeah, no, I don't think I want that, bro. I think I might have to pass on that. It's already hard enough that there's like no teleport crystals and stuff for quality of life improvements. But yeah, that crushed me a little bit. That's okay. These things happen. I was debating on getting on retail, but so many other games and things going on. Alright, we are in pack number 3 of 5. So far, a couple of shiny pulls. Hopefully we get something spicy going on here. We're going to start it off with Pinello. Ooh, Sid, World of Final Fantasy. I don't know if this is the money one. I could have sworn that the World of Final Fantasy cards were pretty baller, so we're actually going to give this one a sleeve just in case. And again, it might be the foils only that are actually worth something. I'm not exactly familiar, as familiar with FF TCG as I am with Magic the Gathering. But, you know what? We're all here learning together. So, Dio from 7. Gorger for a cool monster. Chemist. Let's hit it with the Barigot. Sky Samurai. Woo! Dang! Millefiore? Is that how you'd say that? Moogle backup? Ooh, that is beautiful. I think we definitely need a... Yeah, and then we got a Titus here, the Titus EX. Heretical Knight Garland Limit Break. So, LB. From Pictologica Mobius. Cisne. Okay, I think this is one of the better pulls. Probably foil again. It'll be worth more. Put that over there. Zama. Alright, how's everybody doing over here? How's chat? You're just hanging out? We're about 30 minutes in. Let's get a sip of the old water. Is that the baby? I hear a baby. She been up most of the day. Went down for a nap earlier. Took forever to do so. Hopefully she can be chill for the night. I'm gonna probably have the stream run about an hour or so. Alright. Pack number 4 of 5 for FF TCG, Gunslinger in the Abyss. Let's go. See if we're gonna be a Final Fantasy hero or not. Hey, so again, these are Japanese style packaging that you see on these with the little wall hanger punch out on the top. Ah, the plastic didn't go all the way on the inside. Oh, that's so cringe. I don't want to damage my card, guys. I'm trying to pull out safely. It's not quite working for me here. I really kind of might use scissors for these moving forward. Like if I end up cracking a box, maybe I'll just do the other side. Just open it up that way. Have you guys seen the back of these cards, by the way? They're really nice. I like the logo. It looks pretty sick. Okay. Enough fooling around. Hey, look at that. We got another Sid, World of Final Fantasy. I'll put that with himself over there. Gilgamesh. Aphmau. And then we got Garnet. Piggenhagen from 7. The man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. We got Aerith. And we got Naji from 11. Pretty cool. Ooh, Joshua from 16. Hot dang, bro. Unfortunately, a little too much blur to try and get a read for the camera there. But it is a beautiful looking card. Let's play this with the other foils. We got Fina. Fina, pull something nice. No, I'm just kidding. Final Fantasy BE. Is that Bravius Exvius or whatever it's called? And we got Yuffie LB for the second to last card. What do we got? Sylvester. Nope, not second to last. This was the second to last. Now our last card is Ifrit from 16. Pretty baller. Alright. Nice. My theme song. Alright, folks. Let's open up the last pack of Final Fantasy TCG, Gunslinger in the Abyss. Hopefully we get some sauce over here. As far as non-foils go, we got some pretty cool cards. I'm not sure about what we currently pulled, but we will price check everything after we are done with this pack. So let's hit it up with the Dio. Ayla. Pinello. Chemist. Gorger. Dragoon. Undead Princess. Interesting. Alright, we got some shiny spice behind here, or what? What is that? It's a common. It's Pinello. Alright. Well, we're still going to throw it in a sleeve anyway, just because it's a foil. Gotta respect the foils, dog. I'll probably end up on the old TCG player store. We got Sanon. Snow. Looking pretty slick from 13. Phoenix from 9. Wow, what a cool looking summon. And our last card of the pack is Refia, Limit Break. Cool. Alright, folks. Well, let's give those a pricing before we hop into the Magic the Gathering, shall we? We will open up the old TCG player here. And we are going to internet browsing. we're going to add the old Chrome, propertize, bing bong. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That looks great. Let me fit that to screen. I'm gonna put me over the top. Nope. There we go. I think that ought to fit. All right, and then we're gonna give the old music pause. 'Cause that is not actually mine, I don't think. And I ain't trying to get in trouble for nobody. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, cool. Bing bong. Let's go back to pricing some cards, shall we? Although having some music for this would be kind of nice. Oh yeah, no, I have a ton of other stuff. It's just not on my public library. The public library only has about 10 songs or so. If we go to my regular one. Boop, 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 boop. Go to light. And that ought to add a lot more. Cool. Hope everyone's having a chill Friday night. I know I am. Sure. I'll let a little bit of that scratch music play for a second. Alright. And then we are going to price some CADs. Let's see here. So we did pull a Clive and we pulled Joshua. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty sick, dog. And the Joshua was foil. Clive is non-foil. Right? So if we're looking at our cards here, switching the camera over. Alright. Common, common. I believe that's how that works, right? Yeah. And then the Nalthal is also a decent pull, right? So let's just start off with what we see, what we have here. Alright. Near mint foil is 200. Jeez. Oh, and that's for the full art, no text box. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. But for regular Clive... Okay, so he's about $2. That's not bad. I could probably... I'm gonna bust out a marker, hold on. Okay. I'll put that in the old pocket. I'm gonna get the old marker here. We'll get the hotkeys to switch that later. Let's just call that $3. And then the Joshua. In Final Fantasy TCG. Okay. He is not full art. He is just regular with the foil. Near mint. Foil, there is no sales yet. Is there any listings? $25. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's pretty cool. Because that means that we pretty much made our money back. I'm down with that. That's a banger. I will accept that. 25. So if we can even get $20 back from that, that means that the rest of these are groovy, right? They're just, this is extra off the top. I'm down with that. All right, let's do the other one. Alright, so we're looking at about $3 for foil. That's not bad. Cool. Then let's get the Millie. And this one is full art too. I should have picked the... no, go back. Copy, paste. Full art. Whoa! There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're talking 20. Give me the Jackson, buddy. Alright, so your boy TCG dude happened to get 5 booster packs, right, out of a freshly opened booster box. And an FF TCG booster box, at least of this set, contains 18 packs. So of the 5, that's like less than a third of the box, right? So to pull 2 bangers, 2 $20 cards out of that, feels pretty good, right? Plus a couple of 3s, pretty good over here. All right, and then we got Pinello, which is a common. Yeah. Nope. All right, let's get some different jams. That was pretty dope, but no. No. Yeah, this one's alright. I like this one. Alright. Hello. And FF TCG. Here she is. Right here. Gunslinger. Yeah. And she's foil. Right? Yeah, she's foil. Yeah, about $1. Okay, that's what I figured. I mean, I could charge 2, but well, we'll do $1. We gotta be dollar cards. So, what up, y'all? It's Friday. Trying to kick it. Open up some new trading card product. Hopefully, make a buck. And as far as projected profits, that's in the conversation, bro. We got a Joshua foil and Millifoy. I don't know how you'd pronounce that. Here, let me go to the right window here. Sorry. Getting used to these different scenes on OBS. So we got Joshua over here and Millifoy here. This is not full art. It's got the text box, but it is foil. Then we got this one that is full art foil. This one's listed at about 25. This one's listed at about 20. So that's pretty cool. And then we got Clive. We got Naldathal and Pinello, excuse me. So forward, a couple of forwards and backup. Pretty legit. Then we got Vaughn over here, which I feel like isn't worth much, but he's a rare. Is that a rare? Maybe I should have looked that up as well. All right, Vaughn. Pardon. All right, yeah. 25-cent card, but foil $1. That's about what I figured. Let's do $1. Alright, and then the Sid and all that, let's check. Sid, Waff. See, yeah, the full art is $25, and that's not even foil, is it? No, it is foil. Interesting. Oh, there's only 2 listings, so I guess there's not a lot to go off of there. Keep forgetting to put that window up. Sorry, folks. Thank you for hanging out and watching. It's Friday Fantasy, you know. TCG dude is opening up some trading card game product, and we are gonna play a mainline Final Fantasy title. As long as the baby lets me, that is. So we're aiming for an hour here. We're almost hitting that mark. We're about 15 minutes away from that mark. And we have opened up the FF TCG. And we will be moving on to this product here. The Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy here. We got, the 2 Edge of Eternities and the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering pack here. So, yep, and then this was the bulk of the other packs. Got the Bugenhog in there, Titus, a couple of pretty cool Shantoto, 11. But we're gonna set that all aside so we can make room for Magic. We'll deck that stuff up later. Oh, this is one of the better tracks. I like this one. Okay. So, I feel like we should start with the new and work our way back. We'll leave the Final Fantasy for the end. Where should we? Yeah. Alright. Without further ado, what's up, y'all? I am Alex, the TCG dude, and tonight we are opening Edge of Eternities. That's right, it's Friday fantasy stream, and you know we had to turn out a little bit. We're staying safe at home, not being hooligans at the bar. Oh man, Alaska made World Star last month. That was pretty crazy. I won't get into that, but all I know is that my mortality rate is favorable when I stay home opening Magic the Gathering. So, that's what we're doing. Edge of Eternity is Mr. Tezzeret himself. And these, I believe, were made in the US, yeah. So, we don't have to worry about the rare being up front. What's the hottest pull you've gotten out of the set? I think mine was literally not even pulled out of my own hand, but a pack for me on another stream. The old DJ Longhair over there pulled the Cosmo Soldier Lady and a Gemstone Caverns out of the Stellar Sites. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Okay, so let's rip this pack. We got Starfighter, Pilot, Ice Cave Crasher, Orbital Plunge, Beamsaw Prospector, Ilvoy Galeblade, Night Luminary, Thawbringer, Red Tiger Mechan. Alright, so we got our uncommons here. Full bore, so 1 red mana. Okay. Target creature you control gets 3/2. If that creature was cast for its warp cost, it also gains trample and haste. Bruh! You're telling me that this was there the whole time? I didn't draft that in my Boros decks. That was crazy. Okay then. Great card. Bygone Colossus. Let's Mechan Navigator. And what do we have? Is a rare. Servandum. Sunstar Exemplar. Pretty cool. Followed by a foil uncommon. Hey! Seed Ship Brood Tender! Bro, that's gonna go right in my standard deck. I run Golgari Insects, so that makes a dude happy, and a forest to back it up. Heck yeah, my guys. Heck yeah. Let's scoot that over. A little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Alright. Edge of Eternities, pack number 2, numero dos. Yeah, as far as value goes, that wasn't anything too crazy. But to get a foil copy for the deck that I play actively, I'm pretty happy about that. Because I went to the LGS and actually got a play set, so I wouldn't have to open a lot of product. And they were all non-foils, so to have a foil feels good. Alright. Hole Carver is our first card. Mental Modulation. Lux Knight Breacher. Diplomatic Relations. I wonder if like reprints of this are gonna have the errata text or whatever, or if it's just gonna be that way forever. Pangolin Companion. Lost in Space, Danger Will Robinson. Alright, so for our first uncommon, we got Rayblade Trooper. Hemosymbic Might. Ooh, Caesarean Dirgecraft. That's pretty cool. Caesarean. And a rare Godless Shrine for a shock. Woo! 2 packs, so we got a shock. That feels good. Yeah, you know what's coming. And then behind that, pardon, is Sunset Saboteur for double rare. 4/1/2 mana. Human Rogue. Wow, has Menace, Ward, discard a card, and when this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature and opponent controls. Wow, interesting. And a foil uncommon, Tractor Beam. Okay then. Well, I suppose we got 2 foil. Oh no, it's guaranteed foil in every pack. I was about to sound excited about something that happens to everybody. Ha! Ha! Oh no. Alright, well, let's clean up shop here. Scoot this all on over. That was pretty legit, man. Coming out on top. I'll definitely be posting this Godless Shrine in the old TCG player store. I'm gonna have to plug that here in a hot second. Let me get the link for that. Ding 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 ding. I should have this saved in a different spot. I don't know why I don't. There it is. Copy. And then we'll go to the actual stream. TCG dues. Store on TCG player. Boom. And then we'll actually copy paste all of that. Q. Awesome. So, if you want to support the dude, you can always head over and get some singles for your commander decks or whatever your Magic the Gathering needs are. I will have cards like the Godless Shrine that we pulled tonight listed on the store, as well as some of these Final Fantasy TCG cards. Alright, now my thing is all gone. Okay, there we go. Alright folks, let's get into the last pack of the night. What's up y'all? Alex, a TCG dude here, and tonight, oh my goodness, today, whatever time it is, wherever you are, we are opening Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. A simple play booster, a humble play booster. Let's see if we can pull some hot fire. Maybe a Cloud Mercenary. I would love that for my standard deck. Oh my goodness. Is that okay then? This glue is a little wonky, so you're just gonna have to forgive me. It wasn't very clean. Didn't feel very respectful, but we got there. Oh, look at that crimp. Look at the crimp. Every card in here is gonna be 10 times the value. Ah, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. DJ Longhair. Thank you for showing up to the party, bro. It's Friday, so you know we had to do a Friday fantasy stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so the game plan typically on a Friday fantasy stream is to play a mainline title. We were doing Final Fantasy 14 most likely, unless I was going to get outvoted by chat. So, let's see here. Mr. TJ says, my Three Stooges is after a $2 rare. You're after a $2 rare for, or he is after it from Edge of Eternities, or from what? From Final Fantasy? I haven't seen that request in the Discord over there. Oof. Ah! Alright, cool. We got a semi-clean opening there. Definitely messed up my short. I'm just kidding. It's okay. I can always edit it and do something for fun. So we got the Sephiroth intervention there. Gigantode. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. You're not alone. Yeah, we're going to finish up this pack here and then figure out what we're doing for this stream. Aerith Gainsborough. Ah, that's the card. Okay. I will keep my eyes peeled for that. White Auracite is such an excellent limited card. Lunatic Pandora. A little bit of dirt on the card there. That's weird. Or is that a print? Misprint? Little... Is it a bug in the card? You know what I'm saying? I've seen those. That's crazy. Alright, Chocobo Racetrack for the ultimate Timmy. Quistis Trip. Pretty cool. And limited. Ash, Princess of Dalmasca. And what do we have here for the fourth uncommon? Fang, Fearless Lassie. Thought we might have a rare. Maybe the little double rare pack, but that might not be the case. We do have a rare, though. Ooh! Yes, sir. It's a Tifa Lockhart. Yeah. You trying to jam some landfall? Well, she's your girl. And then a Resentful Revelation in the back with the Winders. And a Y'shtola art token. Or art card. That's legit. Cool. Yeah. I'd say that was a pretty good one-off pack, bro. Right? That's still a $10 card if we pull up the old price checking. Let's go to Magic, right? Tifa. She's dropped down to about $5. But it's still pretty legit. You're thinking about making a Tifa deck like a commander deck because she's legendary? Or were you thinking about making a standard deck? Because these landfall decks are making waves in standard, my dude. Like, definitely a good place to be. You know, a good deck to play. So, wow. Out of technically... Gosh. I had got that Final Fantasy pack yesterday. So out of the actual Final Fantasy TCG cards that we got about $50 worth of value from 5 packs. So I think that was roughly $25. So kind of doubled up our money there. Very happy about that. And then the singular Final Fantasy pack gave us a Tifa. And the 2 Edge of Eternities packs gave us a Godless Shrine and some other rare that I can't remember right now. The Sir Vondam, which, if you're into that kind of lifelink, lifesteal, whatever in standard, that's your card. So, all in all, great night, great pulls. Long Hair says, Commander, like, get some good swords and go Trong. Yeah, bro, absolutely. I think there is potential there. And your mana base would be really simple. I mean, you jam like 20 forests and then like 12 to 13, 14 utility lands. You know, a couple of MDFCs maybe. That's cool. We still got my music going on here? Oh, okay. I just hadn't actually finished this track out before. Sweet. Alright, well, I guess now that all the card and pack openings are done, kind of want to switch over to game, but I'm going to be honest with you folks, I need to check in with the missus and the baby and make sure they're groovy before I do anything, so we're going to leave y'all with this, the music. And then we'll go to my YouTube page, my page, and put on the trailer in the background. All right, I'll be right back, folks. Okay, and I'm back. Coach asked in chat, how old is my baby? Baby actually just turned 10 months old recently. So, very happy about that. She is healthy and happy. And she apparently is really tall and lanky. You can tell I've been watching your videos lately, long hair. Got the Finn McKenty on the autoplay. And DJL says over there, I have tracked down medical paper dating back almost 4 years. Woo! So you can get some of your case moving forward and stuff. That'd be great, bro. I'd love to see that. I'd love to hear some good news in regards to that. For real, for real. Let's get some music. Oh yeah, this one was pretty sick. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Making sure it's not too loud for y'all. I think that's gonna be alright. So yeah, we're gonna kind of hang out here for another 20-30 minutes. And then kind of get on out and list these cards. I guess I can just list these cards while I'm here. I don't know if it would be like showing any info of mine. Let me hide this real quick. Go to that camera where the chat is hanging out. Go to seller portal. Yeah, this doesn't look like it really gives any private information. I'll just go to inventory, right? So if you guys want to see what I'm working with on my storefront, before I talk about my storefront, I'll read the chat. Long hair says, yeah, I have to get stuff for the first case, not workman's comp. I was better at keeping stuff in order since workman's comp, but yeah, it's hard. I toss the medical and other stuff. You know, keeping track of paperwork is so annoying, bro. Like, it's not fun. That's why I try to have binders with like plastic sleeves and hole punch lying around, kind of get that in the 3-ring there if I need it. Sometimes I'll keep things in the envelope and then just have like a sack of envelopes, you know, with all the medical stuff. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah, this one, I like this one though. Remind me a little bit of corn. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna list some cards real quick. While I pretty much wind down here. So, I don't know if you guys have ever sold on TCG Player before, but it's fairly simple, you know? You get signed up, put in your email information, you have to get your bank info so you can get paid, right? But yeah, just adhere to their shipping standards, you know, whatever the rates are at your post office or shipping outlet of choice is kind of on you. As you progress to the higher tiers of seller level, you can adjust your shipping prices, which is pretty cool. I am a level 4 seller, so I now have the capability to have free shipping over $5, right? I can adjust it any price I want, which is kind of nice. And I have seen an increase of lower price card sales. Like, people are bundling stuff because they picked one card that was $3 and they're like, if I'm gonna pay $1.50 in shipping anyway, I might as well pick up another card, right? So it's kind of cool. We'll crank this down a little bit. And then, actually I can crank it down on my end. I always forget that. Sorry, folks. Let's price these cards here. So what we're looking at is Tifa, and then the Godless Shrine, and Servondom. Maybe this Foil Tractor Beam. Like, technically we could list all these cards in here, but I just kind of want to list the hits. Yeah, I don't think I need to list anything else in here. I'm going to keep the rest of those, actually. And these Final Fantasy cards, there was nothing crazy on here. Actually, you know what? I'll just go ahead and list these anyway. I'm not playing any of these. They're not going in any standard deck. So, I'll just get that going. But yeah, DJ, what you doing for your Friday, bro? Did you want to hang out later? I tried playing the Battlefield 6 beta and it wasn't working. Like, their servers are too clogged or something. And I'm kind of just going to be chilling here, like watching some YouTube or a movie. Recently finished Happy Gilmore 2, which was pretty funny. Love that. And then I watched South Park today. That was really good. So I was thinking about trying to catch up on a couple of other things. But if you're hanging out, doing some live, or wanted to game out, let me know, man. Let me know. Alright, let's get these listed. So we'll go to inventory. Then we're going to go to my inventory. No, not my inventory. We're just going to start punching in card names. Tifa Lockhart. Then we'll go to the version here that's proper. It's number 206. Let's see here. So we'll click 206, right? We're going to do add. So it'll tell you the TCG low, and then it'll tell you the last sold, and then the market price. I personally sell over market price. Because card prices will rise, right? So let's say you list a card for $20. I just did this recently. I had the Veto card from Core 21 listed at $22 when it was going for 17 or 18 for the longest time. And then eventually copies had sold out, and my $22 price was the new floor, was the new bottom. And that sold, and I just shipped it off today. So, you never know. This card was $10. I still think it's a $10 card, so I'm going to put $8.99, honestly. Like, I could do $7.99. 9's kind of stiff, but yeah, we'll do $8.99. And one copy, and we will save. And that is now listed, and it'll go into my box. Which I can show off the box here. I'll go grab that. Okay. This is my store. If I can just scoot some stuff over. So I've got a 4-row box for now. Shout out to TCG Bolt Kings for giving the advice there. And saying that 4-row boxes is better than 5 and 3 because of length and wobbliness and stuff. So we got the alpha, or like A through Z over here, right on this side for singles. So I got, let's see here, T is back here. Now that Tifa is listed, where'd she go, girl? Boom, Tifa goes in the box at T. And then this right here literally says list these. These are cards I need to list. Then I got some Yu-Gi-Oh over here, and Pokemon, sleeves, and then these are some other cards, some top loader action. I got a Iabug in here that I've been trying to offload for a while. It's one of those expedition lands. So yeah, this is my store. This is what I've been starting out with and growing. This is about 800. I think this is over 800 cards right now. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Checking in with chat here. Long Hair says, trying to find paperwork is the main mission. Found 2018 and before. Need to find 2020 now. Ah, okay. So you, mister, are probably going to be digging through your room, and you probably have me on in the background just hanging out while you rummage through your office. I understand. I actually do that often when I'm lurking in y'all's chats or tap in once in a while. I'm seriously like doing this here or cooking. I do a lot of cooking while I listen to you guys. Okay, so that Tifa card's listed. I need to move this box out of my way so I can type. We're gonna get some more cards listed, so let's just get this Godless Shrine over here. If we had more viewers, I'd do some sort of roll-off or giveaway, but sitting at 4 viewers, it's a little jank. Okay. Godless Shrine. Let's hit this up. I'm gonna refresh this page. Long Hair says, ew, dust from then too. That's hilarious, my guy. Okay. Godless Shrine. 254? Yeah, I think that's 254. Dang, bro, these have gone down to 750. That's crazy. I'm gonna do mine for $9.99. I think that's a fair price for Godless Shrine. This is definitely near mint. Goes in the G. Alright. Let's see how much their Von is. $231. Only 25 cents, 50 cents. So I do have floor prices on my store. I typically will do like 50 to 75 cents for commons, 75 to 99 cents for uncommons, unless they're like crap cards. Like I think my lowest price is like 50 cents on stuff. And then rares I'll typically do anywhere from $1 to $1.50, sometimes $2 depending on the rare. But like bulk rares are typically listed for $1.25, $1.50. And yeah, I am aware that that's like I wouldn't say price gouging, right? It's just marked up prices. To be 100% transparent, it's just marked up prices. But once I start getting in more like inventory and accruing more cards like consistently, I may be able to lower those prices a little bit. But for right now, I'm trying to build up some capital so I can start getting boxes consistently. And I've been attending drafts and like getting product the last few months, so it's been nice, and that's how I've been able to fill the inventory. And like stuff like you saw today, I got some GameStop packs, right? And those are immediately going to go into the store, so you get it where you can. All right, chat saying, let me know if you got the white. Oh yeah. I don't think I did Keep asking because you're shipping tomorrow. Yes. Yes. No, Aerith. I don't have Aerith in my box or, like in my collection or for sale, unfortunately. But I will keep my eyes peeled for homie. Okay, so let's get the Sir in there for, oh gosh, we'll do 99 cents. I mean, no, we'll do $1.50 to be honest with you, because I feel like this is a good card. This is a good card, and it's just underpriced right now. Yeah, Aerith Gainsborough. Alright, we got Fang. Yeah, this is another one of those corn sounding tracks. Well, I guess just that one guitar, not the solo part. Alright, boom boom. Sir, you go over there with the S's. And Fang, you go over there with the F's. I found a freaking desert card. Oh god, I just bonked my tower so hard. I'm surprised it's not clacking. I'm trying to build a budget modern mill deck, right? With the crabs and everything. Landfall and all that. And I came across a flippin' budget, like, land desert thing. Here, I'll pull it up real quick. It's like Inpu, no. No, you know what? Never mind, hold on. Card Kingdom. I know what set it's from. From Our Devastation. And it's a land. There we go. It's an uncommon. There we go. A through Z. It's not one of the deserts. It's not a basic. Ipnu, there it is, and it's out of stock. Look at that, and nobody got that. But yeah, so it's a desert that comes in untapped, right? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I don't even have the thing up. Sorry, folks. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. We're groovy. And we F11, full screen that. Zoom in over there. That'll be good enough for now. So yeah, it's a desert. Enters untapped. Can provide a colorless, or you can tap, pay a life, and get a blue. But the cool part is you can pay 1 in a blue, tap it, and sack itself, or any desert, to have target player mill the top 4, right? So it would be 3 mana, essentially, right? You tap your 2 other lands, then tap itself to mill 4. But that's like a really cool way to close out a game if you don't have any cards in hand, or if your crab dies, or whatever. So, I like it. If it's listed, pull it. I will pay. Hey, thanks, long hair. Again, I am being 100 with you, bro. I don't believe I have Aerith listed, but we will just go ahead and check my inventory right now. Aerith. Why am I not able to spell that right now? There we go. Yeah, I don't have any in stock right now. Yeah, what did she do again? 2/2 for 3 mana with lifelink. When you gain life, put a 1 counter on her. And when she dies, put X 1/1 counters on each legendary creature you control where X is the number of 1/1 counters on her. Crazy! Wow. That's only $2. That's not bad. It's not bad. Alright. We'll go home. We'll go to the inventory. Alright, let's get some more cards listed. We got Ash, Princess of Dalmasca here. Alright, should I, you know what I should do while we're doing this? I can add a camera. Copy. Paste. And then we will... Nope. Come on now. There we go. I wonder if we can zoom in. I don't think so. That would be kind of sick. Yeah, but then you can't really see the card. Kind of defeats the whole purpose. Whatever. Alright, so homie says, was thinking we should do a Dune challenge for EDH. What do you mean by a Dune challenge? Do you mean like the movie Dune? That'd be kind of cool. Alright, let me get a couple of these. I need to get these Final Fantasy cards listed. Not these not these Magic the Gathering commons and uncommons, but I'm gonna go ahead and list those FF TCG cards real quick, and then I gotta skedaddle, folks. As I knock down the Pendulum. There we go. Alright, let's get these bad boys in here. Come on. Gunslinger. 043R, yeah. And it's foil. And I'll make that a $1.99. Bing. I'm gonna save one. That'll go in there. Actually, we'll just scoot that right over there. Alright, Longhair says in chat, I mean, we got the Freeman Atrates, Harkronens, the Ben Gesserite, and the Imperium. And I forgot the names. The Super Soldiers. Whimsy Waffle, what up? The man, the other man, the myth, the legend. Whimsy Waffle. Bro, we were over here opening up some flippin' Magic the Gathering and some Final Fantasy TCG. And we scored pretty big from GameStop today. So, it was kind of cool. It's not often that you actually gain on single packs, loose booster packs, right? So, we were having our Friday fantasy stream, and typically I would be switching over to gameplay, but I am finishing some card listing, and then I'm going to be closing out the party here, because I have to get my baby to bed, because my lady has some overtime that she needs to clock in for, basically. Which sucks for her, working late on a Friday night, but she is staying out of trouble, so that's a good thing. Oh, this one's pretty sick. I like this one. I'll turn that one up a little bit. I'll close that window. And we got the full art. Is this really a common? Wow. I'm curious because the set just came out today and there's only one listing at $20. So I don't know if it's going to be like too cheap or what. Let's see what the non-full art is going for. $1. So it's like kind of a bulkish card. So I feel like I should actually list this under the 20. Right? Let's do like $17. And that'll make for a quick sale. Right? Get that money back. Alright. Long hair says, in the ones that sort of fleshcraft, okay. And Went Waffle says, yeah, but I'm getting OT2 this week has been wild. Okay, okay. Yeah, man, a lot of people are shopping and vacationing and, you know, camping and doing all sorts of stuff. So I'm sure you're dealing with all sorts of extra inventory and workloads and probably hirees and, oh yeah, I can imagine, bro. Alright, so that is officially listed. Alright, now doll. We are doing now doll next. Oh, you know what I could do is I could actually copy this and then I can paste it in here and just boom, do that. so y'all can have the chat up. That's what's up. Cool. Alright, new card. Nelthal, and he is near mint foil for sure. Let's hit the 250. Yeah, this one's pretty fire. Alright, we got Clive coming up next. Oh, there we go. So Clive is looking at about like $3 when we checked earlier. Gunslinger, and it's not full art. It has a text box, unfortunately. It has a text box. But yeah, man, it's Friday, so we're just chilling, just keeping it cool, man. Keeping it cool. I had some scrambled eggs and chorizo for breakfast this morning. That was pretty legit. Then, what do we have earlier? Oh gosh, I can't even remember what I made. I know I made curry a couple days ago, and we had that for leftovers yesterday, and that was fun. Alright, we got Joshua here. And it is the full art. No, it's not the full art one, but it is foil. Apparently, somebody's got it listed for $25. So I'm looking to do $22. $22.99. Alright. I think that officially makes everything listed there. We got FF TCG cards listed for roughly $50 in value. And our magic packs gave us at least 10, 15 as well, so that's pretty cool. Alright, long hair in chat says, but like a theme, no blue-black yet on Dune, but those things are savvy and can whip sort of theme in the Dune universe. Okay, time to get the next batch of paperwork. Yep, I hear that. And you heard a 9-inch Nails keyboard riff in there, like it was a riff off, but it sort of reminded you of it. No, that's cool. That's cool, man, because I made these prompts, these AI tracks, almost a year ago now, I think. And I just haven't jammed them on any stream or anything, and I haven't put them public. So it's kind of the first time that they're being played. Yeah, I don't know if it's too loud for you or what, or where it's at. And I don't want to double audio. But I can see that I've hit the 2-hour mark here on my studio. So that tells me that it is time for me to take off, folks. I really appreciate y'all checking in, because y'all are pouring in right now, man. We got more viewers rolling in. Gosh, if we were to hit 10, I'd do a roll off for a card here, but a little premature on that. Now we gotta go cook and be daddy, guys. Yeah, no, I appreciate you hanging out. Longhair, DJ Longhair, hit me up later in Discord, homie, if you want to have a little after party for Friday night. Kind of just shoot the S, you know, and blow off some steam. I may or may not be streaming on the Twitch side later for some Final Fantasy X. I am doing a Kimahri challenge. No overdrive, party select, and Kimahri is the tank. So yeah, it's a challenge mode, you know? It's not your typical normal playthrough. It's not 100% either, right? Don't have to get everything in the game. But there are some, like, requirements to be met. So I'm really happy about it. I like it. It's fun. Gives a new twist on the game. A classic. Yeah. So look forward to next Friday. Next Friday, your boy TCG Dude will be live on YouTube and or Twitch, and we will be opening some more product, and we will be playing some Final Fantasy. So until then, I appreciate y'all very much. You have been awesome. And I am going to take off for the evening. Have a safe and happy night, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye!